we were shooting in Queens one time, and me and Omari had this scene outside, and some guy was like, we were by the liquor store. He kind of went in, kind of went out, and they're like, "Excuse me, sir," and he's like, "Well, I live in this neighborhood." I'm like, "Get in the store, get out the store, man."
To watch people respond to him be there, like, it's crazy. I guarantee you that was the most he's been called a nigga in his life. Shit, Tommy, that's my nigga. Power, that's Tommy right there. It's my nigga, the nigga Tommy from Power. You don't like, yo, you know he the nigga on this, son.
With the success of this show, is Hollywood coming to you now to produce more?
Yeah, I've got, well, another television show picked up since then. Yeah, and
people always talk about how hard it is for Black people in Hollywood and to get these shows.
Oh, that was for those other people. I have no idea what they're talking about.
But do you feel like people didn't think it was going to be successful before they had a chance to see it? They were like, oh, whatever, well, 50's doing a show. Like,
all firsts are like that. You know, so since after following Power, you see some success with Empire. Right. And they kind of copied.
And then they had the show that LeBron is producing also. Is that also on Stars? Right? Or,
yes.
It is, because I watched that as
well. You know the name of it?
Yeah, Survivor's Remorse.
Yeah, not quite as successful as Power. Look, this is how it works. Look, this is how it works. Look. I win. Everybody else, number 2, number 3. You know, it's all good to have you guys here. I feel good with you having it. I feel at home.
Right. Any number you want, but number 1 is
yeah, number 2, number 3 is fine. You know, I just followed number 1. And then what's really cool about it is to see the fanfare say how they feel about the comparisons between the shows, like, and it's like, cause it's far apart, it's different. Like, this project is like having the opportunity to make 10 films.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like the character growth over the time period is, I have you more invested in the characters, and the choice to move so much faster in the plot on the Empire show makes it extremely different. And then when they drop the ambiance of the room like that, police car going by, it's not there anymore when the music starts, when they start to rap, and it just feels like Glee. That, you know?
It's they're very different shows.
Yeah, it is definitely a very different show. How important is music on Power?
It is, it's important. Like, when we initially approached the project, we wanted to do things that the only place we could probably compare to it would be like Superfly. Because we wanted things where the music could say things for the characters at points where you didn't have to make not a direct comparison in content, but at a point where the song says what the character's feeling.
You had your chance, but you ruined it, shattered my heart. Now I'm all fixed up, and I don't miss ya. I get the chance to finally say that I'm good.
You know, and it just matches, so you go, okay.
Somebody over here, shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year, man of the bounce.
That's why it's so important. Like, there's a place for bad music. It's on television, just not in the Power show.
I got that animal purpose. I got that animal purpose. Well, I give her love and affection. She just wants some bread. I ain't talking to texting. I just want some head.
Okay.
You know, like other Star shows, you might see something that doesn't sound.
Well, are you involved?
I'm not involved in everybody else's show.
No, are you involved in the music on the show though? Like, how involved are you?
It's cool. Like, I get a chance to hear and see everything before it comes out. Like, cause like I watch dailies. Like, I see everything as we do day by day. That's why I'll come back and be like, yo, come on, you gotta come with me to go see Gyllenhaal on Broadway, or go see this other stuff, because I already know what he's into from my interactions on the actual set. And you see people creatively make choices that you go, wow, that was like, I have my stars of the show. I got Omari, I got Joe, and I look, everybody else there is making the effort, and not to say that they're not stars of the show, but those are the stars of the show to me.
Right.
Because they're at the core of the conflict, and the biggest portion of the meat of why everything's happening. Like, the Angela wanting to bust and having him be her priority. Not Ghost, him, because he doesn't know who's who.
I know what you told me, a lie, so that Tommy could get away with murder.
You think Tommy has something to do with this?
Right. So it's like, if he wasn't there, who would be there? Then we wouldn't even have the plot to the show. Like, everything about it would dissolve without him.
Well, let me ask you a personal opinion question on Naturi Norton's character, Omari Hardwick's wife on the show, Ghost's wife. Would she be wrong if she had an affair at this point with the driver?
I think when she's playing with herself in the car, I think she's acting out in her way without going too far. Because if a man, look, if I was dating you and you did that in the car, and I found out that you did it, I would go, so he touched you? So y'all was in the car? And he'd be like, I didn't touch her. I swear to God, I didn't touch her. I looked through the window, I said, oh, so you showed him, you showing it to him.
Is that cheating?
You didn't touch her. Anybody ever went to jail for looking at the bank like they want to?
I mean, some people feel like that's a very intimate thing. She masturbated in front of him and he watched.
Right, but he didn't let her, she didn't let him touch it.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's like, it's not a tape that's floating around. It's not any of those things that we got. We got a lot worse things going on out here. So, like, if you have passion for the person that we're talking about, I think we get past that.
Okay.
Even though you'd be like, what?
All right, so in real life, your girlfriend can masturbate in front of somebody else, no problem.
She sure could. She sure could. I mean, it wouldn't be a deal closer in my head if you did something that for you. Still didn't let the person never touched you. Still there's no actual action. I would look like, what is the matter with you? Like, what possessed you? Did you watch too much Power? Turn the fucking show off, man.
But could you blame her if she obviously knows he's cheating? She confronts him about it in the new season. If she goes ahead and does the same thing back to him because he's not stopping, would you say?
Do people want? Does everybody have to be on this? Does it's two wrongs make a right. I mean, that shows. I think that shows integrity in a person. Your level of integrity, like, well, you did it, well, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
And then women are always the prize. This is why, like, even though I feel like women are a reflection of a man. So if she's smarter than him, she reflects him being secure. If she earns more, she reflects him being comfortable with that. But even if she's dropped dead gorgeous and she's off to see the wizard saying, if I only had a brain, she reflects where he's at that present moment. And that just chose the Tasha character for a significant reason. She felt she offered an example of her being loyal,
right,
to the point that she would actually take the fall.
Right, she took his gun and hid it.
Yeah, that actually happened in my life. This is part of a story that...
Really?
Yeah, that from Courtney I gave it to her. So my son's mom was on Jersey Turnpike. I was uncomfortable going anywhere without a gun after I got shot. And she said, give me the gun, because it's only one state trooper in the car in the Jersey Turnpike. And I handed it to her, and I thought she was the most loyal person in the world, and I told her, I'll always look out for you. This is why I was spending $500,000 a year,
right,
without any gripes before.
She was ready to go to jail for you.
Right, just when she was just that down for me, during that point she'd been down. So the real issue was she didn't want to do anything. So if you see me and you've seen a pattern of how my personal pleasure and joy is connected to recreating new goals and accomplishing moving. It's a consistent pattern. It's like being ambitious, period. People, they're on a journey through an endless tunnel. You always find something new to be excited about and work towards. If you have someone that doesn't have any of that energy, and they're like, okay, I'm saying you gotta figure out what you wanna do, and she's like, why? You did it already.
Right.
You already sold how many records on the first album? That's it. Now let's just go home with that money and live at the pace we've been living. And I'm like, nah, that's not how it goes. I got a lot of other stuff I want to do, and you got to figure out what you want to do. So she was saying, no, give me that gun, because if you ain't here to take care of all this shit, who's going to take care of it?
So in retrospect,
the opposite of the coin. It was not the so loyal that you give me
It
the
wasn't
gun
all for you. It was actually
for her. Give me the gun, because if they take you, who the fuck going to pay the bill?
all right.
So, but we used it in the right way for the show. Courtney, we flipped it the other way for Ghost to have the motivation to go in that direction. But you could tell how intense we went back and forth with content to get the right, some authenticity into why the characters respond and react the way they react.
I helped you. I loved you. I trusted you.
How many seasons would you forecast if you had to guess? I can see Power going on for this many seasons.
About 7 6, maybe 7.
You follow 50 on Instagram and Twitter?
Yeah, I follow. I only follow a few people on the Instagram, and people ask me, you know, oh, you got to follow me on Instagram. And I'm just like, I don't really want to. I don't even really want to see your pictures. I mean, like, like on the regular feed, you know. I'm like, the whole point is like you follow people that you're like, oh, I'd like to see what he posts. I'd like to see this. I was like, there's very few people I want to see. I mean, this guy's got somebody's finger in a brain at the one thing. I'm like,
that's right. Play with her brain.
Play with her brain. I was like, see, and that's why I like the Instagram. You're like, oh, I needed that laugh. I was like, that's funny.
Do you watch it live at home, like when it comes on, and you're like, okay, I gotta be home to make sure I watch it so I could tweet?
I
And
have parties. I have power parties on Saturday.
power parties.
We go like this, boom, you can come and watch on my TV. I got a big old TV. Good TV, sit here watching like we in the movie theater. Now, I like people to come over and check it out because they get a chance. You know, it's hard not to tell what happens next.
Right, you're like,
Very hard.
wait till next.
Actually, like, cause I'm watching the episode and I'm like, yo, but wait until.
So what happens? No, but does he die?
Nah, I start doing like I'll be on mute. I'll be like, yo. You gonna really like what happens next? I'll be like, I just gotta turn the volume down every time. I say it, but I just don't let everybody know. I'll be like, yo, you like that? Well,
wait till next week.
Because yeah, we're gonna kill Empire.
Why? If you win, everybody wins. It's a totally different show.
I know. Look,
Empire's like a soap opera. I enjoy watching it. You know, it's like, you know, it's cheesier. It is what it is. It's fun to watch, but it's nothing like Power. It's a completely different.
I'm just saying my ratings are gonna be higher than that. I mean, it's cool. Timberland, look, they both my shows.
Right.
You see my headsets in the show?
That's true.
In Empire.
Okay,
Timberland,
SMS audio.
the director over there, Josh Howard's a good friend of mine. Believe Daniels is cool.
Taraji Henson, you love her.
Taraji,
right,
she's great.
You can go and give me that. You're right, girl. I'm talking to you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Anthony Hemingway.
I've been playing with her since she said
Yeah.
she was about.
Don't make Cookie come look for you.
Don't make Cookie come. But ever since I seen Baby Boy, you know I could be a man girl. I could be the man girl.
I hate you. I'ma have me a man, boo-boo. A man who wants to be with me and my baby and have a family. A real man, Jody. Not some little boy who still want to live at home with his mama.
But that joint,
boy.
we have a ball with it. And then Brian Grace is the executive producer of that project, and I worked with him on projects. We had an animated television show together that we worked on. So, you know, I expect that show to be good. I just didn't expect them to copy the marketing. They did. They copied it. Like I'm gonna say it. Like if anything else, if somebody within our culture like was duplicating or just, you know, they had the same target audience.
Right, it's the same audience.
They just used something that just worked and said this is our version of it. They're gonna call it Empire, and a few similarities in just the first episode, and then it started to change off into something different. So I mean, I don't have a problem with the show. I like it. I just
It gives more. I think it gives more opportunities for everybody, though. It's really what it does,
really
and it shows that you can. Those shows are successful, and
it does, and it makes me clearly the best show. Like when you watch it and you go, yeah, Steph, you got it. You got it. Hey, I like when they say that part. It feels good. Like, you know.
Well, congratulations, guys. No, we do love the show, and we watch it all the time.
Yep.
MB had a little cameo, but nobody saw him. But you know.
Now we would have had. I would have felt different about it if I weren't so much a part of the initial process. But because there was nothing on the paper when we started, it was just me and Mark Canton met, and me and Courtney until the script is done, picked up, and then everybody starts to come to bring it to life. So it's my baby now.
Right.
It's 2 years old. Power is Saya.
The next kid you have, you can name him Power.
Yeah. I actually spent more time on this than his mother.
Well, there you have it.
That's all, folks.
Joseph Sikora, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.